A humanitarian group that was bringing food to Gaza to help feed people there now is halting operations.
This after 7 of its workers were killed Monday night when they came under fire from an Israeli airstrike. The workers with World Central Kitchen were in 2 armored cars at the time.
Our 13 News reporter Emily Longnectar today talked to a former volunteer with that group and also Congressman Carson. Both of them say, and all of us agree, that what happened is so heartbreaking.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. You know, the 7 workers were from across the globe, including one who was a dual citizen of the United States and Canada. They were in vehicles that had the World Central Kitchen logo on the roof when they came under attack. The World Central Kitchen is calling what happened unforgivable. The aid workers' deaths also drawing reaction here locally.
59-year-old Indianapolis resident Brian Runn, a former volunteer with World Central Kitchen, mourned the loss of the 7 workers while praising World Central Kitchen's ongoing work to meet people's basic need for food.
They're just there to help. There is nothing political about World Central Kitchen. They're about humanity and making sure people are fed.
Runn knows firsthand the need. He volunteered with World Central Kitchen 2 years ago in Poland, feeding Ukrainian refugees fleeing the war with Russia.
Every disaster, they show up, and it's amazing how well they do it.
According to the organization's website, Monday's strike happened in a deconflicted zone after WCK had coordinated with Israeli Defense Forces about their movements. The team had just unloaded 100 tons of humanitarian food aid at a warehouse. The vehicles they were traveling in were marked with WCK logos on their roofs.
The irony of that, you know, that it just blasted through right next to the World Central Kitchen logo, which was on the roof of the van to identify it as an aid vehicle. I mean, it's like shooting an ambulance. It's just unconscionable.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that, quote, unfortunately, in the last day, there was a tragic case of our forces unintentionally hitting innocent people in the Gaza Strip. According to the United Nations, close to 200 aid workers have been killed since the start of the Israel-Hamas war.
Food, water, and shelter are the absolute most basic human need to survive.
Congressman Andre Carson, who has called for a ceasefire early on in the conflict, said the work of the World Central Kitchen is more important now than ever.
Blocking or even preventing humanitarian aid is killing people just as much as bombs are. And that's scary to say.
World Central Kitchen is one of a few groups delivering food to Gaza, where aid agencies have warned that half of the population is on the brink of famine.
Most Americans understand that this important work is critical to saving lives, and it's really unthinkable that even food would be blocked from starving refugees.
It just hurts the aid efforts that are supposed to be going to people who had nothing to do with this and just trying to live their lives.
World Central Kitchen was started by celebrity chef Jose Andres and his wife Patricia. In a post on social media, Andres called for the Israeli government to, in his words, stop using food as a weapon. The Israeli Defense Forces say they're going to investigate the incident.